Yes, there it is. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to live. Got some friends on here. There we go. There's the two Gerries. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Well, they say they're good mornings. Just to you.
How do you do?
Simply for Rick here, so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Yeah, we're all done now, I think. Yes. We're in here. Yeah, we're all done. Got my banana.
Oh.
I've shoveled my drive. I've got my trash out. I'm sure my neighbours love me.
That's always good.
Shoveling my drive at 4:30.
Well, you were nice enough not to start the snowblower.
Yeah, I mean, to start a snowblower, you first got to warn one. Yeah. I was joking with a guy when I picked the trophies up yesterday. I was joking with the guy saying, yeah, I don't know whether to get my snowblower out on my lawnmower.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, when there's not a lot of snow and I'm out early, I just do it with a shovel, just so it's nice and quiet.
Even when I had a snow thrower, I used to shovel. I could clear the drive in most cases in the amount of time that it would take me to get the snow thrower working. You know, you will fill it up, get it out. Time-wise, it wasn't really worth it.
It depends on the snowstorm. If it's a good amount, snowblower is always the best.
Oh yeah.
But mine's also I built a like a snowblower shelter on the side of my house, so it's right there.
Oh,
Almost as easy as the shovel.
well, mine is between the cars, so it's opening the garage door, which I would do it anyway, and push the snowblower out. That's it.
You need to get some gas stuff before I get too far. I have a feeling that's gonna. I keep forgetting to do it. I have my gas cans right in my truck waiting. I've been riding around with it for about, well, maybe 3 weeks, maybe more.
Oh wow.
Good morning, Ian.
Good morning, Ed.
Hey, Ian.
I think we've got gas. What are you guys up to today?
Bobbin.
Riding my bike.
Really? I would not have guessed that.
Yes.
Goedemorgen. Good morning, Mom.
Murray. Hey, Mr. Waffles. Mr. Waffles. Mr. Waffles says he has a battery powered blower. I've blowed the snow off my drive before now as well. And he's got the leaf blower out and blowed it away.
Very wet South Africa.
Oh yes. They've been washing away.
It's just like a California case where it's not always super wet.
Yep. But when
And
it
then-
comes down, it's crazy.
Yeah, a battery powered blower would be good. I've been seeing those around lately.
Oh,
Eh,
But
With
for
the
some of the
cold?
snow, well, there is that, yeah. And I was watching, like my neighbor got a battery powered lawnmower right after he bought this house.
oh yeah.
And at that point, the lawn had grown a little bit in the
Oops.
process of selling the house. So I watched this guy, he took like a week. He'd go out and mow until the battery died. And then he would charge it, start again the next day.
How big of a lawn did he have?
Oh, it's not even that big. It's probably like a 1/4 acre lot.
Oh, dude, that's about what I have, and I do mine all in one shot with one battery.
I
You
think
probably,
if it
you
wasn't
probably
grown
walk
up,
really fast and you do it often.
I have two batteries too. So what I do is when it does get long like that, I get like 90% done, then I swap the battery, and I'm charging the other one. So you need two batteries when you do that.
yeah.
But when it's cold, man, when it started getting cold and I was having to mow the lawn, that battery was gone quick.
That's what I'm worried about. A snowblower that's battery powered.
next year,
Especially
Mr. Waffles, it'll be out there helping you,
Yeah.
playing in it.
with the snowstorm potential that Maine has. There's times that even a gas engine seems like it's not enough.
I remember when Faith was really young. We lived back in the UK and we had some snow. Really small backyard, so I thought it'd be really funny if I got up early and I made a snowman. It was a surprise for Faith. So I got up, it was so dark, went out into the backyard, made this snowman, took a step back from it, admired my handiwork. I looked up, and there was Faith looking out of the bedroom window watching me. So it wasn't a surprise.
It would have been more fun had you been able to do the surprise and made it like a creepy snowman.
Well,
It's like a sign out that says, "I'm watching you."
so just outside of the kitchen window, we had a garden table, and I decided I'd lift this snowman up and put him on top of the table. Yanda comes down into the kitchen just as they're starting to break, and out of the corner of her eye, she catches the silhouette of this snowman, and she thought there was someone in our garden.
That's the fun part.
At our old house, we used to have a really long walkway, and we had neighbors that had kids that were just about Grace's age. And so I would shovel all the snow from the walkway over to one area, and then I would build a snow fort gradually over the winter, and like use those little block makers that they have that you put the snow into, and then you can just lay it down like blocks. Pretty cool.
Like what? What,
Until
17?
you get that one kid that wanted to destroy things, and I would have to be, I'd have to be like, okay, you're the adult in this situation.
Yeah,
Don't push the
wait a
kid down
minute.
in the snow.
Wait a minute. You're saying you're the adult in the situation, yet you just built a snow fort.
I would take the adult path where I would be like, I'm not going to do anything to him now. I'm just going to wait for him to build a snow fort, and then I'm going to drive my car through it.
Hi, Mr. Waffles. Appreciate you dropping in. Thank you, my friend. Have yourself a good weekend.
Have fun with some waffles. Oh my goodness.
I don't come on.
I
Thanks
had
too
a
much
Jeep
going.
then, so I could do it just 4 low right through the
All right,
Right
boys, I'm
through
gonna move over to
Oh,
RGT because I got some riding there.
All righty.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
You should
Hey,
wait
Owen.
till the summer, Rick, and just loosen his front wheel of his bike. That's always funny for many people. There's always one person that don't think it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
The one on the bike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you know that kid's working on a wheelie for sure. If he's destroying forks, he's probably also working on a wheelie.
Hey, Alexis. How'd your ride go yesterday?
Morning, Alexis.
I was gonna do a ride yesterday. I didn't do a ride yesterday.
I did a ride yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
You
Gerrie did a ride yesterday.
a fast ride yesterday. Not faster, just fast.
It looks like you added a threshold, a tick to your threshold yesterday, Gerrie.
So,
Yep.
so before a team time trial, I'll take a look at a few things and I'll come up with an estimate. Hey there, Bonnie. This is Gerrie. I'll come up with a time estimate that I think we're going to finish in. And yesterday I said 41:30. So, after we crossed over the line, I coasted to a stop. I looked at my elapsed time and it said 41:31.
Wow. Nice.
Getting good at that.
Initially crossed the line at
That way you-
41:05, 41:08.
Is that why you stopped pedaling? You were like, that's good enough.
No,
I noticed.
no.
Last couple of
After
cranks before the line.
after I finished the TPT yesterday, I went to enjoy Coco for a bit. We'd only got 29.5 kilometers in on the TPT, so I did 10.5 kilometers with Coco.
Hi, Owen. Good morning. I didn't even say good morning, Owen.
So part of my estimates are looking at Eat Dirt 2. Chop 30 seconds off. No, we're usually 2 minutes slower than Eat Dirt 2. They're at the top of the leaderboard.
What did I do?
If you can chop 30 seconds off Eat Dirt 2, then you must have some very strong women in your team. We'd have come in about 6 in Latte yesterday. At least that's how it had been when I looked yesterday.
My legs are pretty thankful for picking this workout.
No teacup this morning, Rick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's in your other hand. Gotcha.
Look how large it is.
Yeah. I deliberately do a slow burn on a Friday, Gerrie.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Fat Max before Divas as well on Wednesday.
I thought that was not for us, Alexis.
I'm thinking, I know je parle français, but un petit peu. I was going to have to hit Google Translate then, Alexis.
Something about Gerrie being awesome.
No.
Oh yeah.
No, Andy.
Might be some lost in translation there. Oh, I've done that. Where I have multiple windows open. And I've got 2 keyboards that I work with.
I did it only yesterday.
And I'll think I'm chatting. And then I'm writing in my document.
Is he telling a guy about what I'd found on the switches that I've been asked to look at? But it wasn't the guy who'd asked me for the information.
Oops.
Someone messaged me last night saying that they needed help from my team. It was at 6 o'clock. I shut my computer down at 5:20. We've got a P3, can you help us? I'm thinking, we've got a P3, you can wait till the morning. Or you can follow the process for call outs.
So I made a pulled pork yesterday.
How far did you pull it?
So, started early, and the whole house smelled of delicious cooking food. That was so hard the whole day. Not snacking on everything.
I used to make beef jerky a lot, and yeah, every time that I'd be doing beef jerky, I'm a big fan of garlic, so there would always be tons of garlic on it, and that would just fill the entire house, and I just want to eat. Just a couple times I went and bought jerky at that moment, even though I was making jerky, just so I could eat jerky.
Yeah, I do my. You call it jerky, we call it biltong. Ours takes a bit longer. It takes about a week of hanging and curing.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So, in the beginning, you don't smell it, but after about 2 days, and I do it in the basement.
Yeah.
So the whole basement smells of beef jerky. It's so nice.
Do you do it in something?
Yep, I have a container, one of those plastic bins.
That's
And
kind
I
of a
put-
requirement anyway.
Yep, I put what do you call it? Dowels on top, so I can hang them. So you make them about 7 inches long and about 1 inch by inch width and depth, and you just hang them on paper clips. And it's got a little fan blowing into the crate and one extracting, and I've got a old incandescent light bulb in there as well, just to heat it up slightly. But with enough wind, you can cure it pretty quickly. So what I'll do is I make a few pieces pretty thin. So after about two days or 3 days, I can start taking some of those off, and we can snack on those.
Yeah, I end up making all my slices pretty thin, mainly so that they just dry faster. But and also it's more snacking, and I like it kind of tough, so that I'll cut across the grain so that you can go and like just take the strands off. Almost becomes like string cheese, but it's meat.
Yeah, we cut it off to it, so we make big chunks, hang that to dry, and then once it's dry, you'll cut it, and the edge should be really dry, but the inside would be still moist but not wet.
Yeah,
maybe a bit pink.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, but at prices of meat, that's not happening.
That's why I haven't done it this year at all.
Yeah.
Plus, I also, when I start doing it, I do it a lot. And then my sodium intake starts increasing.
Nothing wrong with sodium intake. Yeah, I'll do 12 to 15 pounds at a time. That's about, I can hold about 15 pounds in the crate. That's about the limit.
Yeah. Most I can do in mine is like 2 pounds. Unless if I were to slice them thicker.
Oh yeah.
But, and there's also limited room. It's one of those stackable ones.
Yes, we've got one of those. We got it at a thrift store. Was it a yard sale or something?
Yeah.
$2.
Oh, nice. That's a good deal.
So we thought, well, we might as well get one and try to make dried peaches, because we really like dried peaches. It's because we can't get them here.
It takes a while.
But yeah, that takes a long time.
That's like $100 extra on your electrical bill.
Exactly. You can almost just import them.
Yeah,
at that point.
I'm surprised there's no dried peaches anywhere.
Yep, it's hard to find.
I think we've had this conversation.
Yep.
But I think I know a place in Bangor where you could get them. But that's a 5-hour drive.
Well,
Maybe,
I know someone that'll be close by.
Yeah. Now I have a gift I can bring. Yeah, I'll have to look in there. It's like one of those places where they have tons of bins, almost like candy bins, just filled with dried whatnots. Wow, nuts and all kinds of stuff. They call it the Natural Living Center.
That sounds super expensive.
Yeah, but you can also find a lot of the stuff that you can't get everywhere. You know, like
Yep, then it's worth it.
they have like locally raised lamb and just all those sorts of things. It's all from
Oh, yeah.
local farms. Actually, our grain used to go to a guy who raised lambs, but he was too small to handle our expansion.
Oh,
That's what cows are for.
yep. Lambs don't eat that much.
No.
Which is nice if you're raising lambs. Not that nice if you need to get rid of stuff.
And he mainly only relied on it during the winter. And then during the
Oh.
summer, he fed them grass or hay.
That's right. Yeah.
Because there is also a difference when you constantly feed with spent grain. It does take some of the flavor out of the meat.
Oh, definitely. Especially with lamb. Lamb is very, very susceptible to what they eat. On the farm, we had pastures where we would not let the sheep walk. There was only specific places where they were allowed to go.
Yeah.
Because of a weed that grew there, and they liked it. We didn't like it.
Yeah. Makes them taste like radishes. Yeah, it was amazing. Even he got a pig and raised that on the extra grain on our first expansion. And he brought us some of that for Christmas. And it was amazing how it just was not, it didn't have like that nice salty flavor that ham usually has. I actually found myself putting salt on a ham steak while I was cooking it.
Oh, that's normal. And he's pulling us up this hill.
Wow.
Yeah, I still haven't dialed in my ERG workout to match.
I'm kind of struggling this morning.
Yep, after yesterday's race, I would imagine.
Yeah. And a tough week in general.
That's why I decided to ride blue today. As I did all my workouts back to back this week.
This means
Yep,
I can't.
I'm in the blue.
This means I can't complain about having to sprint today. Because Andy did far more work than I did this week.
Oh yeah.
On both VO2 days, I just stayed in bed.
That's one way. Do not worry about VO2.
Yeah, I said I was going to do one yesterday, and then I made it was a nighttime decision to just take it easy.
Oh yeah.
My watch told me I should.
Oh, I turned off my watch on my alarm clock so I can sleep in this morning. Apparently that didn't happen.
No, you're right, it didn't. I was still laying in bed when you started riding.
I was up before
And-
my alarm clock usually.
And I got up early this morning so that I could shovel the drive and get the trash out.
Yep. $185 feels good.
But I need to sleep in one day this weekend.
Yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna do some sort of a ride because I already took 2 days off this week. Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything too hard because Andy's in a mode right now where you never know what could happen on Sunday. Could just show up for a 100-mile ride. You never know.
Yeah, I think next week I'll have a rest week, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right on, Debbie.
Are you doing the B ride again, Andy?
Yes. Yes, this might be the last week.
Those things are.
No, I'm going to have another week after this, at least.
They can take a toll,
Yeah.
especially when you're not ready for it. That was definitely last week. I knew I'd be feeling it after 100K, but I definitely felt it more than I thought I would.
Next
Yeah,
week is
I was secretly glad
recover.
when, on the first one that I did, I didn't finish in time to late join the endurance builder.
So next week will be blue every day. Endurance, 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 endurance. Nuts.
You want to swap workouts, Gerrie?
Well, some of them are pretty interesting. But still in the blue.
Revolvery, Owen. Revolvery.
Other Friday.
So tomorrow would be anaerobic. I haven't done one of those in a long time. A bunch of sprints.
Is that the collective noun for sprint? Bunch. Either Gerrie and Rick can't hear me, or they didn't want to answer that question.
I don't want to answer that one. So it's 20-second sprints. 180% of FTP.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's going to sting. But then it's a minute and 40 recovery in between them.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad.
No.
So we'll get through them. I'm not super excited about it. You probably could have guessed that.
Well, we need to change that. Mind over matter, Gerrie.
How long?
Okay.
How long is this sprint?
20
30
seconds.
Oh,
20.
Yeah, that is pretty long. I like 10-second sprints with 2-minute recoveries. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that sounds better. But this is how we get stronger.
That's how Gerrie rolls.
I'll definitely have to eat before that one. Because I don't want the body to try and get all that energy from fat. That's not going to happen.
Be nice.
Yep, it would be nice. I would be super skinny then. If I can convert fat so quickly. No, that'll be a fig bar halfway.
Ooh, sorry, I need to get more of those.
That'll be
Haven't used those in a while.
breakfast before I start. Then a fig bar 35 minutes in. And then half a fig bar. And then the other half an hour in. That should be fine. I've done my high cadence for the year. Owen, I'm done. You've seen that. That's it. That's all I have to do for the whole year.
That's right. Is it right on?
Mols did similar workout yesterday. Also anaerobic. Nice.
Ooh, that's right. I have these earbuds that I bought really for Grace like 6 years ago for Christmas, back when she was young, and $15 Walmart checkout aisle earbuds were fine for her. And she ended up just rarely ever using them. other than for Christmas. So I ended up taking them into my possession, and I've been using those for years. And you know, they still worked generally. One of the earbuds broke like 2 weeks ago, all that stuff. But so I've been meaning to go and shop around a little bit. And yesterday I got to work, and it was a day where earbuds are very important. A lot of alone work yesterday. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it now. So I went on Best Buy website and I started looking at them. And the first one that popped up was a really good deal. It was like $50 for these earbuds that supposedly are normally $90. And so I did a little looking around and I was like, yeah, I think I'll go with those. So I ordered them, picked them up at the store an hour later, got back to work. These things are awesome. I don't know if it's because I'm stepping up from $15 Walmart earbuds or what, but man.
Yeah, I'm thinking anything will sound awesome after $15 earbuds.
Yeah,
throw a potato in each ear and you'd be good. I spent $250 on mine.
Yeah, I was looking at a few. Like there's one that you always see advertisements about where they use like a 3-speaker system, and those are 150, which are pretty, low price compared to the other ones that they're trying to say they beat. But yeah, I ended up, I don't know. Yesterday I was like, all right, well, here it is. Moment of decision. Best Buy is closer than my house, and I don't have time to drive all the way home. So
the ones that I've got in my luggles right now, my Jabra 65Ps, which I got a few years ago now, and these are really good. They've been through the washing machine, and still lift. But I thought they hadn't, so I bought a pair of Jabra 85Ps. Those are really good. Turn on the noise cancelling on those. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the thing now too. With these ones, it's like when I try to talk to people, I can hear my voice inside my head, and so it took me a little while to get used to that.
Rick's got voices in his head.
Well, that's what the earbuds are for.
Did they tell you to do things, somehow. Rick?
You have to play the music really loud so you can't hear them.
Oh, the voices in my head don't like when I do that.
They just get louder.
Yeah, they don't like it. They like it when I listen to them.
But yeah, these ones, they have a design, like the Apple Pros, or the AirPod Pros, where they have, the little soft feature that goes in your ear, so it plugs up my ear pretty good. So that should be good when I'm riding, because I always keep an earbud on the side that's not facing the road whenever I want to listen to something. And usually all I can hear is the air whooshing by, and makes me have to turn up the volume too much. And then my phone warns me that I'm hurting my ears. But with these, hopefully it should keep that out. I like them. They seem like a pretty good value.
Yeah,
Good.
Gerrie's voice is telling me he just needs to ride more. That's what Owen says.
That's what they should say.
These earbuds, these are pretty decent, but they have the cord attached to them. So
Oh,
they're
yeah.
good for that. That's about it. And these ones came, well, no, these were the ones that made it seem like they came free with my laptop. But after reviewing the receipt, I realized that I just paid the money for them with the laptop.
Yep.
A bundle didn't mean savings. A bundle just meant, here's something else you might want at full price. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why for the indoor bike, I like the ones with the cord. I specifically pick the ones just because mine tends to come, it feels like they want to come out.
Yeah.
And if I really ride hard, they do come out. So I don't want to drop them and have to worry about that.
Also don't like switching between. I like having a pair for my phone and a pair for my laptop so that I don't have to go in and try to reconnect and then have it connect to one device and then have to disconnect it from that one and play that game. I like to just turn them on and have them connect.
Oh, the newer technology. Hey, Ben,
There's a happy dead.
is you could pair
Yeah.
it to two devices.
Oh,
And
nice.
whichever one is playing, that one would be connecting.
Yeah.
It's ice cream
So,
time again. We've got Ben and Gerrie.
Ben and Gerrie, ice cream morning. So I've got a set that I use at work, but it's over the headphones. But it's got that feature.
Oh,
So I can. Oh, what happened to Discord?
I don't know.
Oh.
When it
I
hit
can
bird.
hear you guys.
Yep, I
Yeah.
can see you again now.
Just
Seems
can't
like
see
it's
you.
all better.
But so I'll listen to music on my phone, but when I get a call at work, it's the headphones.
Okay.
And that's pretty cool.
I wonder if mine will do that. I didn't read the directions, so I don't know.
Or if I go into a meeting, I can press the button and it will just switch to the other pair device. It works 90% of the time.
Seems like these Beats do that, because it is like right now while it's hooked to this computer, it's also, it registers on my phone, so I can see the battery level on my phone.
It's probably the
But-
same thing. I hope
Then
you
you
have
count-
nice weather next week, Ben.
I think the countdown to Monday started, what, a year ago? Oh, yesterday Ben sent me a screenshot of his delivery. Notification from the courier. Instead, people said, I'm not going to pop it up on screen, Ben, don't worry. Otherwise you'll have people following the URL and rescheduling your delivery for you. It said, your CycliSport North order is due for delivery on February 20th. If not convenient, please change the date via and then a URL. I replied with, I text back with, no, that isn't convenient. I've been waiting for this order for 3 months now. I want it here in the next hour.
Oh, I thought Ben sent it to us for a reason, so I changed the date and the address.
Okay.
It will be arriving in Connecticut, the 18th of March. So
Yeah, well,
and
I mean,
I'm
it's
okay
only-
with that.
you'd only be waiting for the weather to clear up anyway. So you've done him a favour, really, Gerrie.
Yeah, and if there's issues, my bike shop is pretty good at fixing bikes. So in 4 or 5 years from now, I'll send it back to Ben and it'll be fine.
Have to check it over. Some would call that a service.
This Canada guy has been riding with us for some time now. Is that a Canada jersey? It looks
Well,
like Canadian. No, it's Trek.
he's got a Japan flag.
Oh, my riders nearby list look different than yours. I only see the 3 of us in the riders nearby. I don't see anybody else.
Oh yeah, we need to do this. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Andy.
Kita ka apa?
Thanks,
Yes.
Rick.
He's 45 years old and he's in Japan.
Sounds like a song.
Oh, so
45 and in Japan.
that's $1 spend, and that's what I paid for my wheels. Oh, that's what I should have paid for my wheels.
That's a lot.
Wow. Really though, that isn't outrageous for what bikes go for.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
I've got about 10,000 tied up in my bike now. Wheels, pedals, bike. Hey, Shay.
First time I
Good
saw my
morning,
bike,
Ashik.
first time I saw my bike at the shop, I was like, 7,500. Nope. I wish. But that's never gonna happen. And then when I went in, I think they brought the price down to 6. And then they dropped my price down even further just to get rid of it. And so that they could forever just call on me for beer.
That was the main reason.
Yeah. Yeah, because normally I would never spend that much on a bike. I would over time, but not all at once. I would like to, but that's just not even a reality.
Well, I think my next upgrade will be a nice set of wheels. And then a frame, and then I'm done.
I think
Yes.
I have a nice set of wheels.
You need to speak
hope
as well,
I do.
Gerrie. Got to have a saddle. And I know someone who can
What's
help
that,
you
Andy?
adjust it. Got to have a saddle, and I know someone who can help you adjust it. Years of experience.
Yeah. I just got a new group set on. The previous one lasted me 22 years. No. 19 years. 18 years. There we go. Final answer, 18.
Going to say any advance on AT?
It's 2005. So
Sold to the man in the ODT cap.
Between cheering and then college, I think mine should be lasting 20 years, hopefully. Nothing happens to it.
yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that was like a once. That was just like one of those perfect deals that I just one day walked into.
Oh yeah.
We were we weren't even meaning to go into the bike shop. It was just like we had just gotten done with lunch. We had had a couple beers. We were like, should we go back to the brewery?
It was the beers.
Like, should we go back to the brewery or should we? I was like, let's go over to the bike shop. I want to look at some bikes. And so we went over there. Yeah. And like shortly after I walked in, then Porter was just like, I was looking at that bike. I was like, oh, this thing's so nice. I look at it all the time. And he was like, well, I'll give you a good deal. Yeah. Ah, yes. So that's definitely, that bike's up around the same price as mine was. Or, you know, if I had paid retail.
Wow, man. Well, you'll enjoy it. That's the
Yeah.
main thing.
Looks like an insanely nice bike.
If you're going to use it, I had this discussion with Mills when he got into riding. It's like, you ride a lot, you enjoy it, you're still young. Better get a good bike right now and enjoy it. You don't want to wait till you're 50 or 60 and then get the nice bike.
Like we did, eh, Gerrie?
Yeah. That's why I'm not getting a nice bike. Yeah, that may be another way I can get a new bike is get insurance.
Yeah, that's the thing. I should have insurance on my bike. I wonder if it would help me out for when I hit that curb last summer and scuffed up my front wheel. That's all cosmetic, but I wonder if I would have been able to be like, I'm gonna need a new wheel now.
The problem is, the good thing is I don't think my bike will get stolen. So if I want a new bike, I'll have to fall. Yeah, but at my age,
Oh
if I
no,
fall,
don't do it, Gerrie.
I'll probably never ride again.
We know what happened the last time you visited hospital.
Mine could get stolen, but typically I'm the kind of person that, like, if I have to stop by the grocery store, there better be a good reason if I'm on my bike, because that bike's coming with me.
Oh, yeah.
There's been
We're gonna
reasons
go
for that
walking
though, Owen,
together.
hasn't there? Yeah, there's been reasons for that, Owen. No.
I'm also the type where, I mean, I guess depending on the area I'm in, usually I'll walk right into the store and set my bike against something and then start shopping. And I have an Apple AirTag on it under the seat.
Oh, we know where it is now then.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why I said under the seat. That was more information than I needed to get. It's good though, because it's really under the water bottle. Yeah. So there's 2 AirTags.
So when I first came here, a guy from work lent me an old 1976 bike, steel frame, and I was riding that thing all over the place. But I had to go to passing Stop and Shop, and I was debating, should I go in or go to the hotel first, put the bike away, and then look, well, I've got it locked. I'll just make sure it's locked up really good. And so I rushed into the store as quick as I could, worrying about the bike all the time. Came back. While I was unlocking the bike, I looked to my right and there was a Cervelo, not locked, just in the bike stand.
Wow.
I'm like, seriously? They would definitely not take my bike or the bike that I'm borrowing.
Are you aware that not everyone's as nice as you?
Yeah, but I'm like, there's probably lots of South Africans around here.
Hey, good morning, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
It's like, I mean, I'm sure that guy's great. I would probably leave my bike with that guy. Well, and tell him, make sure you lock it though if you leave. But I don't even want to leave my bike out locked though. Just because, I mean, I figure most people who would take it don't realize that the components are as expensive as they are, but the bike does look like, yeah, you can tell. That's a nice bike, you know? They may not realize that it's as expensive as it is, but they just know it's better than most of the Walmart ones.
Oh, yes. So we had a bike race at the beach, and the plan was after the race, the family would go, we'll all just spend the day at the beach and finish the ride, put my bike on and locked it up. And I got in the car and Moles was like, what are you doing now? I'm like, no, I'm going to park between those two cars because those bikes are a lot more expensive than mine.
Yeah, Harry.
And he just shook his head. Like, well,
Mix
it is
in
what
the
it
middle.
is. If they're going to take a bike,
Yeah.
they're probably going to take the more expensive ones. So
Yeah, during the summer here, usually you can see guys that look like they're in their 30s, maybe even 40s, but like walking with a bike in each hand down the street. And it's like, oh yeah, those are stolen.
Oh.
But
How'd you get on the TTT yesterday, Harry?
I just didn't realize there's that much of an underground market for just random bikes. They never look like they're really nice bikes.
yeah, those are the ones that get sold easier because they don't attract a lot of attention.
Well, it's that.
If you sell
Someone's Cervelo gets stolen, they're much more likely to start trying to recover it and find it than someone who gets an beeper stolen.
Yeah. I could just imagine if someone took my bike, that would be like, phone call to the police. Okay, I'm outside of this house right now. I know my bike's in there. You got 2 minutes or else I'm going in. If I could think that clearly, because at that moment I'd probably be ready to go. Just like running in without thinking.
Okay, my workout is done.
Already?
Really? Yep, some people started early.
Hashtag what's Gerrie having for breakfast today.com.
Gerrie really
Hashtag.
wants porridge this morning. So it's probably going to be avo toast and eggs. For some reason, I want peanut butter.
Oh gosh.
Lately, I've been having weird cravings for cereal. Just like Special K or Raisin Bran. The other day, I opened up the cabinet and there was some chocolate checks in there. I ate those.
So you know
Usually
those
I'm not a big fan of cereal.
those sauces that Heinz are making where they combine ketchup with something and what have you. I quite like those.
Oh yes.
So, the ketchup and ranch I like, and the mayo and ketchup. And I was in Kitchen Safe the other day and they had them on the reduced shelf, half price. Okay, sold.
Oh nice. Oh, we went to Walmart the day after Valentine's Day,
Uh-huh.
and they still had some of those big things of chocolates
Oh, yeah.
at half price. So I got one for Tina
Nice.
slash
Yeah.
myself.
We're at that point now where you open it up and it's only the stuff that no one wanted in there,
Oh,
but it's still good.
yeah.
Yeah, the caramel stuff disappears first. That's for sure.
Oh, I'm not a fan of those, so that's good.
Well, hey, you know where you can send them.
Yep. Same. We got in there first though.
Oh, peanut butter banana oats. That's a good idea, Owen. That's definitely not what I'm gonna have, but it sounds so good.
I like bananas and peanut butter on toast.
That sounds
Make a
that
sandwich
sounds like it'll work just about as much as peanut ice cream.
That can work in ice cream as well.
It
Yeah.
does.
Sour cream and Oreos.
Okay. I'm gonna say have a wonderful day, guys,
Alright.
Have a good one.
and
Have a good
we'll
weekend.
chat maybe tomorrow. I'll see if I stream tomorrow. I don't know.
Alright.
Alright.
Well, I'll be on the stream chat if you do.
Okay, cool. Bye, Owen. Bye,
Later.
Ben.
Have a good weekend, Gerrie. We're almost done as well.
My workout's already over. I'm on cool down now. Oh, I got half a star for when I
Oh,
needed
no.
to. I needed to turn on my fan. It's really hot here.
Going for all the stairs. So when are you going to come and ride with us on the TTT again, Owen? We're missing you. Hope that's sorted out soon, Owen.
This morning I decided to have a cup of tea with my breakfast. And now I'm regretting that. That's a bad decision. Especially when it's a, what was it? It's like a peach detox tea, which I think just means it'll make you have to pee. Because I have to pee. Ooh, an x-ray. Or an x-ray, huh? That's not good. Now you have to do the housework. Well, I mean, because I usually don't have tea when I'm eating my breakfast. I'll just drink water and stuff. And I realized about halfway through this workout that the urge was coming, and I still had a lot of workout left to go. Trapped nerves, any sort of trapped nerves, do not sound like a good time, especially when they're in your shoulder.
Ah. 6 days and it's my 1 year anniversary and diagnosis of the blood clot.
Ah, I thought you were going to say wedding anniversary.
No.
I was going to say, February is an interesting month to get married. Someone has to do it.
I've got a question for you, Rick.
Oh, hold on. I'm doing a reply here. I just sent a picture from my friend in Sicily. But February weddings, they just don't seem like the best time to have a wedding. I guess you can do it inside anyway. But yeah,
Pretty much what my toes are like on my left foot, and since the blood clot, they're either numb or tingling constantly.
Huh. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a different experience here. February's here, you might have people not show up because of the snowstorm. You never know. It still happens. I used to, when I was 18, I worked at a restaurant that was halfway between here and Bar Harbor. Nice hotel and all that stuff, and they had a lot of weddings there. It's on top of a mountain overlooking lots of other mountains, and there was still some winter weddings, not quite like the summer though. In the summer there'd be people that travel up here just to have a wedding.
There we go. Work out all the. I'll pull the stream down, get it ready for the Friday Eve now. So much appreciated. Everybody joining in the chat. Go on. Then, for those that dropped in and said, like the stream. Yep. Don't see you later on. Have yourself a good weekend, you too, Ben. Yeah, we'll be back in about 10 minutes time. Till then, bye.